Ladies and gentlemen, the contest is a Sabotage Wrestling Champion versus Champion non-title match. Introducing first figure weight accompanied by the best manager, Nastico. He is the Sabotage Wrestling Rising Champion, Emmy Camacho.
Folks, if I do say so myself, truly the best of the best are here tonight at the Texas Independent Showcase as Emmy Camacho, your Sabotage Rising Champion, is going to be taking on Danni, your Sabotage World Champion.
I mentioned her big brothers or her big cousins in the match before. Emmy Camacho may have to be the Camacho with the most promise.
Emmy Camacho, often referred to as undeniable, some might say the championship held in the palms of Miss Camacho herself, proves that to be the case. I'm sure her beloved manager Nastico would agree. But tonight is the night to prove it in this Sabotage Wrestling Showcase matchup.
Yeah, you gotta believe that the rising champion, if she's able to come away with a victory against the Sabotage World Champion in a non-title matchup, then she's making a strong case to be the next #1 contender for that championship.
I think it'd be almost undeniable at that point, right? Not to play on the words, but you beat the champ.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
But she's gotta have to take out the big buzz first.
Folks, I happen to make the 7.5-hour trip down to Pasadena, Texas from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma myself tonight. And before I left, the talk of the town, the big buzz, the Sabotage World Champion, Danni B, all over flyers, all over posters and advertisements. It's all about Danni B in Oklahoma City, and that energy has brought itself down to Pasadena here tonight.
Danni B, a crowd favorite here in the Houston area when she shows up to perform these matchups.
Being an Austin boy, the Oklahoma girl being over is a little weird to me, guys. Just gonna say it.
Well, she holds that championship for good reason, not just because she wants to. Everybody wants to hold that championship right there in Sabotage Wrestling.
One of the best.
Only one, and that is the champion, Danni B, as you see right there.
Quite the lineage on that title.
Of course, very few individuals have held the Sabotage World Championship. New Texas pro natives such as Hyon, Delilah Doom, Fuego del Sol. And of course, tonight, Danni B. 22 days of a reign for Danni B thus far, defeating Delilah Doom after a 960-day reign back at Sabotage Wrestling Hey Ladies 3.
I know that Doom girl pretty good too.
Of course, Emmy Camacho, very newly crowned as well as Sabotage Rising Champion, the first ever Sabotage Wrestling Rising Champion. As we said earlier on, nobody forgets the first. Emmy Camacho hopes to be the only. However, that's not something to worry about here tonight, as this is a non-title matchup for both championships.
A little bit like we talked about with the Contender Series title. Is it a launching pad? Can you take that title and launch yourself into the next stratosphere of your career? Emmy's definitely taken the ball and ran with it.
I think that can definitely be said, especially, I believe this event here tonight could be called New Texas Pro Launching Pad. That is exactly what tonight truly is becoming for a lot of the competitors here tonight. These two women are trying to prove who the better of the two are in Sabotage Wrestling during this showcase event. However, you have to admit, if Emmy Camacho can manage to pick out a victory over Danny B, she has to be earning herself a world championship opportunity in the future. Am I correct?
Absolutely. And every match here tonight, right? We talked about the eyes that are on this show, the live stream that's going to happen, the actual fans that are in the building, and then those promoters. You know, you impress the right people, and all of a sudden the career takes off.
Yeah, the name is in the show here tonight, Texas Independent Showcase. I mean, everybody on this card here tonight is not only representing the promotions that they're representing, but they're looking to make statements and a name for themselves outside of those as well to become a bigger mainstay within the state of Texas.
Folks, thank you so much. If you are joining us right now on IWTV, watching the live stream, don't forget to follow the New Texas Pro Wrestling social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at New Texas PW. Emmy Camacho currently taking the side headlocking out on Danny B, noticing that Emmy Camacho, the first of these two women to come to blows. But Danny B with a very solid shoulder tackle, taking down Emmy Camacho. Having to take some solace, some advice potentially from her manager at ringside tonight in Nastico.
Best manager, as he calls himself right there, asking the referee for a timeout for his client.
Well, he bought her the time there, let's be honest. Him John with the referee delayed the count. He bought her about another extra 5 seconds on the outside.
No one has ever argued that Nastico is the most moral manager, but to argue that he is the best manager, the most effective, look at the lineage of champions that this man truly represents, including the undeniable Emmy Camacho.
Well, when you represent like 72 guys and girls, you know, you're bound to hit one or two, right?
Oh my! Danny B just dropped Emmy right on the back of her head.
The big buzz firing up here. Buzzing off to Emmy Camacho. Devastating offense, Danny B. Watch out for Nastico, though the referee did not see it out of the line of sight of our official. Emmy Camacho manages to take advantage.
And now Nastico stomping down on Danny B on the outside.
He may be biting off more than he can chew. Look, Danny's no angel, all right? She's only going to put up with so much of this.
We've seen the rough side of Danny B. You push the buttons. I mean, the old adage is if you shake the chains of a dog, rattle its cage enough, you'll see what happens.
Right about that one. Of course, Danny B trained out of the reality of wrestling in Texas City, Texas, under WWE Hall of Famer, two-time Booker T. Emmy Camacho trained under Coach Lou Gotti at DFW All Pro Wrestling. Two very different styles and strategies of training for these two women.
Two of the best here in Texas. Credit where credit's due.
Makes you wonder how that's going to play out here in this matchup. And there's Nastico once more getting involved as he slaps Danny B across the face with that white glove.
We're on IWTV, right?
Yes, sir.
Danny will whoop his ass. I'm going to cross that line. Let her get a hold of him.
I believe that's a line that Nastico's not going to want to cross here tonight. Danny B, Irish whipped into the corner. Watch out for Camacho rolling out as the big buzz. He delivers shots on shots to the undeniable one. Prove exactly why she is the Sabotage World Champion.
That kick hit flush right in the jaw.
Danny B with the Firewoman's carry. Camacho, what are we going to see here? Shot directly into that middle turnbuckle. And gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, but that middle turnbuckle's looking a little loose, especially after the skull of Danny B was driven directly into it. The cover, two. Just a 2 count.
Danny's tough, man. Danny's very, very tough.
After that impact right there, only coming away with a 2 count. Emmy right back onto working onto Danny B, trying to keep her grounded.
That is smart strategy, though, too. She just bounced her head off the middle turnbuckle.
Bounced her head off the ring right there,
now she's trying to cut off the blood to the head.
Gentlemen, I have to ask you, posed the question, what is it going to take for the Big Buzz to manage to overcome not just the undeniable Emmy Camacho, but also Nastico, who is stalking like prey at ringside?
Yeah, she's got to keep it in the center of the ring. She's got to go back to her technical background. She's got to go back to what she's learned from Booker T, right?
Yeah, we've seen Danni in the past have the odds stacked against her and still manage to find a way. The resolve and the grit that Danni B possesses. There's a reason why she holds that Sabotage World Championship.
It's kind of like a football game, right? When you go in at halftime and you're down, hey, whatever they did to us in the first half, we can do to them in the second. Danni needs to do exactly what Emmy's doing to her right now. Put her in the center of the ring and grind her out.
The question remains, is Danni B willing to go to that place, the low place which the undeniable one currently resides? Camacho off the ropes. Danni B with an elbow shot directly to the skull. Misdirection into the super kick. B might be looking for it right here. Camacho, a little bit of back and forth, spinning soul kick for B. Looking to put Camacho away with a swinging neck breaker. Looking for a victory here, but
there's the cover. Wait, the Nastico again providing the distraction. The referee, Danni B, could have had this matchup won.
I don't believe that's the first time we could have said that here tonight. Nastico's calling for a timeout for his client.
He's buying the time here, and he's got the distraction.
Emmy Camacho, Danni B rolling through into the cover. 2. Just a 1 count. It is consistent back and forth action. 50-50, turn 51-49. You see a full mount press right now, but Camacho into the cover, hold on.
And that full senton in the seated position, that'll knock the air right out of you.
And this will drive the wind out of you continuously as well. Having to exert the energy to consistently lift that right shoulder back up.
Oh, right here in the center of the ring with the crossface now. This might be it right here for Danni B.
This is not where you want to be if you are a woman like Danni B, alone and helpless in the ring.
Rolls over though.
Yeah, in the cover. We might know.
Oh, and rolls right back into that crossface.
Now, a less experienced competitor may have given up the crossface. Emmy Camacho went right back to it.
What more can it take for Danni B to battle back into winning contention here tonight? The Sabotage World Champion with the strength.
Picking her right up and slamming her back down into the mat.
She's got to dig deep. This is her window right now.
Does she have the energy to capitalize,
She's got to find it. She's got to find it one way or another.
The Big Buzz and Emmy Camacho. Kick to the gut from the undeniable one.
Oh,
clothesline. And a clothesline again from Danni. Danni B, she's feeling herself right now, swinging reverse STO. B and this crowd are both buzzing for a victory. Sliding B into the cover. 2.
You gotta be kidding me. This freaking guy, man.
Nastico once again getting involved, pulling the foot of the referee.
You have to appreciate the leniency of our official here tonight. We want to truly know who the better of these 2 women are here in Sabotage Wrestling, but spitting.
I told you.
She caught Nastico right there with a palm strike to the face. And now Camacho knocks her own manager down.
Camacho's helpless right now. Big B.
Pumping Camacho off on the side. And now a suicide dive to the outside.
Oh, get him, Danni.
Tope suicida. This crowd is electric tonight in Pasadena, Texas. Camacho looked like she was going for that cutter there, but Danni B lifting up the undeniable one. No titles on the line, just the pride and glory.
There we go.
Oh, my.
Carry cutter into the cover. This match is done and dusted.
Emmy gave her all she could handle. The Nastico stuff was standing. Emmy gave her a hell of a fight. You got to give her credit there. I don't like the tactics with Nastico, but you got to give her credit.
There's one thing in this matchup that is undeniable. That is that Emmy Camacho is a hell of a competitor. But the big news is buzzworthy as Oklahoma City's own Danni B walks away your victor. Danni B managing to walk away, proving exactly why she still is, and in her own mind will forever be the Sabotage World Champion. What a matchup.